Hello? Oh, it wasn't locked. You know, somewhere in the universe, there's an evil Walmart, and their slogan is, spend money, live worse. Sorry guys, I'm gonna film from this direction because there was a man staring at me, and I felt like I couldn't be me. I couldn't be who I am. I couldn't strut. Starting today, I'm gonna be only eating Walmart's fresh food for 1 week. That includes the hot bar, the deli, the bakery, basically anything that's ready to eat, I'm ready to eat it and devour it and digest it. I have eaten Walmart's fresh food for 24 hours, but a full week of it does sound like quite a challenge, but I'm ready to take it on. You guys know my 3 stomachs are made of very tough stomach lining. If I said iron, that would be dishonest. I don't have any iron in my stomach. Oh my gosh, scared me. Now, am I gonna be eating walls? No. I know that's Walmart's main thing, but this is not an episode of TLC. I mean, I do occasionally take a bite of my Tempur-Pedic mattress, but that's only on special occasions, okay? I'm just kidding, I don't eat mattresses. I am gonna be eating 2 meals a day, that's brunch and dinner, just to make the challenge a little easier, but still overall, that's 14 meals throughout the week. 14 wall-filled meals. And I will be going to different Walmarts, different locations, Walmart neighborhood markets, just to hopefully get some variety, some different food selections at each Walmart. I am gonna be quite tempted in Walmart to spend time in the fishing aisle, the automobile aisle, the oil change aisle, because as you guys know, those are my interests, but I'm gonna really try to stay focused and just stay in the food aisle. Keep this challenge going and not get distracted by alpha items. So let's start the week. I'm gonna go inside and get my first meal, but first guys, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It's the easiest way to support little old me and my whole career. Also, subscribe. I make food content, supermarket food, hotel food, theme park food. Anyways, let's get this show on the road, shall we? By the way, besties, if I don't bring this up, I'm gonna get tons of comments about it because you guys are very nosy and you wanna know everything, and I love that. I did get a new car. I traded in my old car. I got my old car when I just learned how to drive and I was terrified of driving any type of a bigger car, so I got the tiniest car possible. But now that I'm a driving expert, I just didn't feel safe in such a tiny car, so I got a big car. And I feel so big and strong when I drive it, honestly. Okay, girls, can you chill? It's a Chevrolet Equinox EV, so I kept with the electric vibes because I love, you know, feeding off the lightning. Isn't that how we get electricity? There she is, our big blue queen. Hello, would you like to buy this gorgeous curtain? It has a rod pocket. Yeah, it's on sale. You should get it. You should get it. This is our new home for the next 7 days. It's no longer Walmart. It's Wall Home. Where there's a home, there's a wall. There's 4, actually. Anyways, these are just a few of the options that I'll be getting throughout the week. We have hot dogs. We have pulled pork sandwiches, rotisserie chickens, a bunch of little dessert options, tiny little pies made by the cast of Little Women, besides Beth, because we all know that she went to the next realm. We also have some fruit, which I won't be taste testing. We all know what an orange tastes like. This is just some of the hot bar food that I'll be taste testing. A lot of it does look crustified, but it could taste amazing. We don't know yet. A lot of wings, a lot of little Cuban dishes. Half of me feels right at home. They didn't have any corn dogs or fried chicken or popcorn chicken in stock, but I will be trying those throughout the week as well for sure. A bunch of sandwiches, pre-made, a bunch of little pasta salads and actual salads as well. They also have a bunch of baked goods, your typical bakery muffins, donuts, cookies, cakes, pies, tomatoes, potatoes. I'm just showing you all these different options so you can get a feel for what this iconic event video is going to be. We have some more desserts as well. What else? Oh, and some donuts. Of course, cinematography Timmy is eating. Look at those gorgeous pans. We also have some potato salads, some macaroni salads, basically anything and everything that has a boatload of mayonnaise in it. This is my first lunch. We have Takis Intense Nacho, potato salad by the Amish. I did not know that they work with Walmart. Love that. A cinnamon roll so I can keep that brunch vibe, and a pulled pork sandwich. Plus, this drink, Moss by Messi. Isn't Messi like a soccer player? He's so messy. He needs to chill. But good for him. The fact he has his own drink brand, that's kind of iconic. Ooh! This is in the flavor Orange Dion. Orange Dion. J'adore. Remember that drink I think it was called Tang from like back in the day. It tastes kind of like that mixed with a slight passion fruit flavor. It's quite refreshing. It's just sweet enough and it tastes like an energy drink, but it doesn't taste salty. Some energy drinks have an ocean essence in the sense that they taste like salt water. This doesn't. This is good. Okay, let's try these non-spicy Takis. Now, I questioned if I should get chips or not because this technically isn't Walmart's fresh food, but it is ready to eat. And I do need some little snackies to go with my Amish salad. Oh, they taste just like a nacho cheese Dorito, but 10 times stronger and 10 times saltier. They're just a little too salty, but that cheese flavor, it is so cheesy and not in like a stinky foot kind of way. I'm looking at you, sis. Yeah, it smells like Swiss. It's in a very tangy, nacho-y kind of way. Very nice. Now it's time for the Amish potato salad. Listen, I respect all ways of life. I'm just kind of shook that this potato salad has never used electricity before. This is different. This is fun. And this is how it looks. And this is, oh, find it. This is how it looks. Hi, yeah, future editing Timmy here. I just wanted to let you all know that past filming Timmy did leave the face tracking feature on his camera, and it did cause some technical difficulties like the one you just witnessed. So I did have a few words with him, and I let him know that it was quite annoying. And if it happens again during the next 13 meals, the only thing that's gonna be tracking his face
is this big manly fist. That's what I said.
Hello, I'm here. Thank you, face tracker. Smells like mayonnaise. Ah. The texture is quite fabulous. It's very hearty. Some potato salads can be too soupy. This one's not soupy at all. And the potatoes are perfectly cooked, but it's just so sweet. It's sweeter than your typical potato salad. It's almost dessert level sweet. You know what happened? Whoever cooked this was cooking it in the dark because no electricity, and they thought the salt was sugar and they just poured it all in. Honestly, it's kind of fierce. Otherwise though, it tastes like your typical potato salad. It has that mayonnaise-y flavor, that mustardy flavor, a little bit of a pickle flavor. So it's good, it's just too sweet. Now it's time for the pulled pork sandwich. They made this at 10:45 a.m. It is currently almost 12, so it's pretty fresh. Oh, it's kind of squished. I think that my messy drink squished it. Oh no. She's been flying like a pancake. It is serving pulled pork tortilla. I love this camera. Okay. It's done. It's done. Do I think that Dickie's Barbecue feels threatened by that sandwich? No. I think that Dickie's doing real good. But this is not a bad pork sandwich at all. The bun, first of all, is very warm. It's a typical bun. It's not a brioche. It's not full of butter. But it's a good hamburger bun, right? The pork is surprisingly lean. I did not feel any blubbers, any fat, any cartilages. It was just all just clean pork. And the barbecue sauce was also quite great. It is a very smoky barbecue sauce, very tangy, not super sweet. There was just a little bit too much of it. The sandwich was just a little bit soaked. That's the only issue. But otherwise, it was a good pulled pork sandwich. And if I was a pig and I ended up in this Walmart sandwich, I would not be ashamed. I would say, you might think less of me, but that doesn't change my quality. Last but not least, let's try this Market Side cinnamon roll. It has a lot of icing on it. Probably a little focus! Probably a little too much icing. Oh, I like the icing. It's just a little too much, so I'm just scooping some off, but oh yes. Who are you? Who do you think you are? That was so surprisingly. You know when there's a bubble stuck in your throat and you speak and it's not like this? That is actually the multiverse variant of you trying to come through and speak through you. So listen to the bubble. That cinnamon roll is full of surprises. It's unexpected. It's daring. It's genuinely so good. The roll itself has more of the cakey texture than your typical cinnamon roll, which is typically more bready. And I really liked that. The cinnamon flavor itself was not sweet at all. In fact, it was a little bit salty, almost like a salted caramel cinnamon vibe. And then the frosting on the top was super sweet, like a cream cheese birthday cake type of frosting. Overall, it just kind of tastes like a cinnamon roll flavored birthday cake. And I really enjoyed that combination. So guys, I think the first meal was a big success. Nothing was disgusting! You better flush the toilet! So I'm gonna have to give this first meal a nice strong 8 out of 10. And that's on period. And this is just the beginning of my Walmart reign. It is now dinner time and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling hungry, but I don't feel greasy. Not even those Takis could take my stomach down. And I'm definitely getting some like hot, fresher food for dinner. I'm like craving a wing. I feel like flying. What can I say? This Walmart location was on their A game, girlies. They had every tray full. Every crumb in the pan. It was fully stocked. And they did have chicken tendies, so I may or may not have chosen that over wings. And here's the little meal menu if you wanted to see it. You're welcome. Dinner is served, besties. I got Walmart's chicken tendies. I've never tried them. I don't think ever. Have I? Have I? Wait. I'm thinking. Beep bop boop, beep bop boop, beep bop boop. No, I don't think so. I also got the bang bangs, y'all. And some mashed potatoes, and of course a side of ranch, market side. And for dessert, some chocolate mousse with this crumble on top. It's giving dirt. It's giving mud. It's giving earthworm. So, me and future editing Timmy did speak, and he just left me a little shaken up. I'm sorry. He just really got to me this time, and I'm definitely keeping that face tracker off every meal. I promise. Oh my, Kristen Stewart and Sarah Paulson just combined into one. Let's first try the baked beans. Now, are baked beans actually baked? I've never seen someone bake them. They should be called stovetop beans. Wait, I like them. I think the same Amish queen that made the potato salad made this as well, because it tastes full of sugar. It is good, it's just very sweet. It's also, on top of the sweetness, extremely tangy. Probably the most sour, vinegary baked beans this man and this mouth has ever experienced. But even with these very severe flavors, I'm still enjoying it. It actually tastes a bit better than like canned baked beans. And the texture of the sauce is very thick. It's almost syrupy. I kind of like it. It's weird. I like it. And that's what people say about my channel. Speaking of that, I just met one of you guys in Walmart. It was this very nice man. And he just told me that he loved my Disney buffet video and he subscribed because of it. So he was a new subscriber and that just meant so much to me. I was like, thank you. And we talked for like 5 minutes. He was just so nice and asked me questions all about my career and the fact that I'm a businessman, a boss brand businessman. Anyways, let's try these mashed potatoes. Oh, I expected much worse. I expected powder. These taste real. Are you telling me someone's in the back of that Walmart peeling potatoes right now? Because that's truly how this tastes. You can feel the little blobs of potato. And they do have the flavor of Idaho, the Idahoan air. And they taste like they have the simple ingredients. Butter, milk, salt, and pepper, you know? So they're not groundbreaking, but they're better than some restaurants, and I'm kind of shocked by that. Now it's time for the chicken tenders. The ranch smells decent. It looks very liquidy. I'm gonna first try the tender without ranch and then with. This is a big tender, guys. And I have 3. That's how it looks on the inside. Wait. I'm really enjoying this. I keep forgetting napkins. I'll have to use one of my little wet wipes again. It's fine. That's actually my aunt and uncle. Aunt Sally! Aunt Sally! How are you? Uncle David!
David! I miss you!
Okay, don't worry, they can't hear me. And if they can, they're gonna be like, huh? These chicken tenders are pretty nice. The chicken within does feel pretty real. It isn't like a foamy ground chicken texture. The breading is quite thick, probably just to make them look a little bigger. And I don't love thick breading, but it isn't that bad. And it has that classic, simple, almost bordering plain chicken tender flavor. But overall, it's good, and for the price, it's fantastic. And this ranch is honestly better than your typical like processed store-bought ranch. It does have that processed flavor, but it's a lot tangier and milkier. So they're not amazing, but once again, I expected much worse. Oh, oh, oh goodness. That's a little overcooked. A little rubbery. But I'm still happy with my dinner. What? Never mind, they're getting harder and harder. Why don't we just choose to remember that first tender? She was perfect. She was radiant. These two are her ugly stepsisters. Let me pause on the meal. It is now time for dessert. Super hyped about this. That's how it looks. Oh! Look at this texture, guys. Look at that. I just heard something in the back of my car. I'm like not joking. Hello? Who goes there? If you're there, come out. Let's make a collab. I know I'm joking about it, but I'm actually a little terrified right now. Anyways, let's just keep going. This mousse is fabulous. Am I a wall stan? Do I stan walls? Girl, I'm not even driving. Why is my car beeping? It's like someone's in the back seat. Timmy, watch out. This is perfect chocolate mousse. I am so impressed. The texture is extremely thick and goopy, like Gwyneth. I don't like when mousse just tastes like whipped cream. Mousse should be a little bit thicker and a little bit more rich, and that's exactly what this is. It tastes like chocolate pudding, but just better. It is quite chocolatey, and it almost has like a light frosting vibe to it, but it's kind of working for me. And it's just so creamy and just everything you want in a chocolate mousse. I'm so happy with this. So taking into account the dried up tenders, the mashed potatoes, the baked beans, the mousse, everything, I'm going to have to give this meal a nice 6 out of 10. I think that's fair. I do. Oh, hi. Is it cold in there? I'm sorry. Would you like to buy some Brussels sprouts? These are by Bird's Eye. That means that a bird harvested them and they dragged each of the Brussels sprouts to Walmart. So if you find a feather, calm down. Don't worry. I was totally joking. I don't want Bird's Eye to get mad at me. That was a joke. They don't use birds to carry each Brussels. So it's day dos, no tres, no leche. And I just got to a Walmart neighborhood market. Now, I was very surprised to see when I pulled up that it's actually called Walmart Orlando Market. I don't know if it's going to be different. Are they going to sell key lime pies, Florida oranges, alligators? We don't know. But it does sound very specific, Orlando Market. So let's go see what they got. Did I lie? Did I lie? Did I lie? I was quite disappointed to find out that it was just like any old Walmart neighborhood market. There were no alligators roaming around. There was no beach. Like, this is a Florida themed market. Where's the beach? Anyways, they didn't really have a lot of options, guys. There was no hot bar. There was just some chickens, and that's it. Lunch is served. I did get a Celsius because I saw someone on Twitter say that it made them feel super energized. So I want to try it. I have never had one. I also got 2 kinds of chips because I felt like it. Well, popcorn's not a chip. It's a corn. It's a farm grain, not a factory creation like this. But I got the Doritos flavored popcorn. Ooh, and Takis Waves. Never had either. Can't wait. And then I got these raspberry Bismarcks. I think that means donut in IKEA language. And then I also... And I got a spicy mustard chicken wrap, which looks really good. It has pepper jack cheese, Santa Fe style tortilla strips, lettuce, and mustard sauce. Ooh! It's safe to say I'm not coming back to the Walmart neighborhood markets or Orlando markets because they didn't have very many hot food options. They just had rotisserie chickens, and I did not feel like eating a whole chicken in the car. I'm not an animal. Anyways, let's try this Celsius. I got Galaxy Vibe Sparkling Strawberry Watermelon Edition. Sounds very TikTok, very Gen Z. It's good. It's kind of light. I taste the strawberry. I taste the watermelon. I like it. I do. It's time for the Doritos Smart Food Nacho Cheese flavor. Ooh, look at that, girlies. Wait. I'm not in drive. This does not taste like smart food. Like, it does not taste healthy, which is a compliment. I know that some healthy food can taste good, but trash food typically tastes better. This tastes like trash in a good way. This tastes like gutter caviar. It's perfectly crispy, and it just honestly tastes like they put Dorito seasonings onto popcorn. That's actually the exact flavor. They slayed it. It's exactly what it says it is. I love this. Now let's try the Takis Waves. Never had these. Fuego. That means hot, or I think palate cleanser. Come on, Taki Taki. Come on, Selena Gomez. These are fantastic. They don't have your typical Taki flavor. They taste like pure Tabasco sauce with some lime. If you like Tabasco sauce, you will love these. And they're not too sour. Like normal Takis, to me, are just too sour. I can only have like a few of them. These, I could eat the whole bag. Love them. Now it's time for the spicy mustard chicken wrap. I have never had a Walmart market side wrap in my life. I'm ready to see how it is. They have a bunch of other flavors, so this is the first of many.
Unless if it's disgusting.
Gorgeous. The chicken does look like robot chicken and does look processed. I feel like instead of saying, oh, it would say, that's what it would say. Let's try it. It's really not terrible. I do think that the cheese is the standout here. I can really taste it, and it's quite salty. But let's be real. It tastes like Tyson grilled chicken strips. It doesn't taste like normal chicken, you know? And that's what I suspected when I saw the appearance of this piece of poultry. Also, the spicy mustard sauce, I feel, is not being a real friend, a real person. It doesn't taste like what's advertised. It just tastes like pure honey mustard. It's very, very sweet, too sweet. And there's also too much of it. So it just kind of tastes like really processed chicken with really sweet honey mustard. But I do like the cheese and I do like the tortilla strips. Otherwise, to me, it's kind of a flop. It was packed yesterday, which isn't that old, but it just tastes like fridge. You know, it has that whirlpool flavor. Oh, I'm in a whirlpool! Now it's time for these raspberry Bismarcks. They're obviously filled with gorgeous berry juice. That is gorgeous. Is it the best, most special Bismarck I've ever had? No. Does it taste like a groundbreaking donut? No. But it tastes like a good one. It tastes just as good as, I would say, a raspberry filled donut from Krispy Kreme, Dunkin', the Canadian guy, Tim. What's his name? Tim something. I know it's Tim because of me. It tastes like any of those. The donut's nice and fluffy. The raspberry filling doesn't have a fresh jam flavor. It has more of a processed raspberry filling goop flavor, but I love that. I'm here for the raspberry goop. And the icing might be just a tiny bit too thick, but it's nice and sweet and it's typical donut icing. Overall, I think lunch had some hits and some misses. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Yeah. Girlies, it is extremely stormy, and I don't like walking in stormy weather. Lightning has always scared me. I know I said I have an EV, and I'm pro-electricity, but I'm not pro-lightning electricity. Like, it has to go. I just really don't think it has a purpose, and I don't... There was lightning right there. Okay, let's just get inside. So for my day 2 dinner, there were a lot of empty pans, and a lot of the sides looked real old and dehydrated. You'll see what I got. Also, it was pouring rain. I had to walk in the rain. It's giving moist, it's giving Floridian life, you know? This is just the way it is. Let's feast! So I didn't get any of the fresh sides because they looked a little extra crustified today, and I just didn't feel like eating a crust. So let me show you guys what I got. Dinner is served. So we have some ranch flavored wings, which I think I have had once, but I don't remember if I like them or not. Very hyped about that. Some ranch, because we love a double ranch life. I also got some, oh snap, snap out of it. Honey pickle bites and some pasta salad. Now, I'm not a big pasta salad person, but I am a big dill pickle person. So I'm ready to try this. And for dessert, a strawberry French style cheesecake. Queso cake. Look at that. Give me a pickle. I don't think I've ever had this brand of pickles, but I've always seen them around. Ooh, very thick. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ooh. These are incredible. Actually, some of the best pickles I've had in recent memory. And I've lived a very pickle-filled life. You know, when I'm 105 and it's almost time for me to move on to the next realm with Beth, I'm gonna tell my loved ones, don't worry about me. I've lived a very pickle-filled life. Oh snap! They are crunchy, genuinely spicy, but they still have all the sourness that a pickle needs. In fact, a little extra sourness. And they're so thick cut, so they're so satisfying to bite into. Adore them. Amazing pickles. Definitely recommend. Okay, let's try this dill pickle pasta salad. Very hyped about this as well. It's opened. It's opened. Is it safe to eat, girlies? Okay, listen, don't be like me. Do not eat things that have been opened. But I'm really craving this. I really want to try it. I'm gonna eat from the side that was sealed, okay? Which is this side. So let's just get the underneath part of that.
It's not worth the risk. Ew.
Oh. That is horrible. What? Listen, I'm not a huge pasta salad person, but I've never been disgusted by it. That's disgusting. That is genuinely vile. We are sealing her back up and putting her into a deep cavernous tomb for someone to unearth in a couple thousand years.
The curse of the pickle salad.
The noodles themselves tasted really cardboardy and chalky, like a piece of chalk. And then the dressing had this sweetness, which is fine, but there's also this strong pickled sourness, and the sweetness did not go with the sourness. It made it taste kind of acidic, almost like vomit. And that's what truly disgusts me. I would never eat that again in my life, even if it was sealed. I wouldn't trust that. Nasty. Truly nasty. I'm repulsed. I'm like the Power Ranger villain, Rita Repulsa. Is that her name? I am grateful that I have these 6 wings. I hope they're filling. I mean, with the cheesecake and the wings, I think that we should be okay. They smell a little fishy, but this is what they look like. Okay, see them? They are ranch flavored. So I'm gonna first try it without the ranch and then with, okay? Ah! The chicken was trying to give me a high five, but it missed. They might smell a little bit fishy, but they don't taste fishy. So that's good news. Crispy.
Warm.
We got a drum. We got a drum. I love my drums. Remember how a couple years back I used to hate bone-in wings? Girlies, I have evolved. Okay, so I have one critique. Those chicken wings do have an old oil aftertaste, and that's what I'm sensing right now because I just finished them and there is a fishiness in my mouth. Did I ask for this oceanicness on my taste buds? No, I did not. But I will say that while I was eating them, they did taste delicious. Very crispy. A surprising amount of meat. They don't feel like cheap wings. They feel like high quality wings. They're not gummy whatsoever. And that ranch seasoning really does just taste like a packet of Hidden Valley ranch mix, which is delicious. Dropped on top of some greasy wings. So very good experience until the aftermath. It is now time for the strawberry cheesecake. Tell me why the top layer is wrinkled like Thanos' chin. I'm just gonna get a big bite, get some crust from down below. The spoon is bending. I don't know if I would classify this as cheesecake. To me, it tastes more like a cheesecake flavored mousse. Like, it does have a great flavor. It tastes like a nice, like, cheesecake from the frozen aisle, you know? But I wouldn't say it's restaurant quality. And the texture is just, like I said, giving mousse. The crust is graham crackery, which is nice. But the strawberry topping, to me, just tastes a little too processed. It's just a little too artificial tasting. Now, I sound like a hypocrite. I do. Flight of the Hypocrite, Harry Potter ride. Because I really liked that processed tasting raspberry filling in that donut from earlier today, the IKEA donut, the Schlugendorf. You know what it was? This strawberry topping was a little too thick. It kind of took over. And because the cheesecake layer was so light, it just couldn't compete. Overall, loved the pickles, liked the wings, was mad about the cheesecake, and was disgusted by the vile pasta salad. So I'm gonna have to give this meal a 3 out of 10. I sorry guys, but it was just not it. I'm not even full. I would go in and get something else, but I don't want to get rained on. I'm not Lady Gaga. Oh, hi. Would you like to buy some of these crackers? They're crispy, buttery, flaky, and they're from Club. But the catch is you can only buy them if you're part of the club. If you're not, I'm sorry. You should try Ritz. It is day 3, and as you guys know, I'm a very compassionate, understanding person, and I really like to give second chances, even if the people don't deserve it, even if they're rotten to the core. So I'm giving Walmart Orlando Market another chance. It is a different location, so hopefully they have more options, but this is the last chance. Also, I am feeling good. I was a little paranoid that I would get sick from those fishy tasting chicken wings, but I think we're good. I think that oceanicness can't affect me. We're just not compatible. Never mind, we're leaving. This Walmart did not have any sort of a deli or anything like that. Literally like nothing fresh. So it's raining and I'm officially done with you. I'm done with the Orlando market and the neighborhood market. We are sticking to main Walmarts and main Walmarts only. Such a nice walk. I am now at another Walmart location, a normal Walmart. It was supposed to be a 10-minute drive, but I missed 2 exits and it turned into 30 minutes. Now I gotta say, this Walmart does look a little different. It is not blue. She said, I don't want to be like the other girls. I fix cars with my dad. I know how to change a flat tire. That's how it looks. Very different, right? I like it. It's very classy. So as you can see, we are living the life of abundance and luxury. They had a full spread. Everything looked fresh. There were a lot of different things to try. But guess what? I couldn't get any of it. You'll find out why in a second. I had to opt for some other options. Egg rolls that were packaged at 8:40 a.m. I just want to warn you guys, I'm a little bit hangry. It is very hot outside. I'm having a late brunch at 12:40. I haven't eaten anything today. And there were a lot of different exciting looking options at this Walmart hot bar. Okay. And I was going to order like a hot meal, but there was no one to be found. I'm talking in the hot bar area, in the deli. Is this Walmart run by ghosts and spirits? It may be. You know, we don't know all the answers to the universe. But I got a very interesting random lunch that may excite you even more or may disappoint you. I'm not sure. So I got a hot dog, Nathan. I got a hot egg roll. Okay. I got some honey mustard for the hot dog. I'm going to dip it into the honey mustard. Genius. And then I got this unicorn parfait. You know, I hear this is a real delicacy in Narnia, but apparently they use real unicorns there. We're not going to do that, girlies. This only contains fake unicorn. It's impossible unicorn. And as you can see, it seems to have a lot of frosting and cake, so that's exciting. Now, as my little side, I was in the chip aisle and I saw this brand that I've never seen before called Wrap Snacks by Lil Baby. I've never heard of this man in my life. And it's the all-in flavor. Get this. It has salt and vinegar, barbecue, onion, garlic, and more. And more what? What else could there be? So that's a very interesting flavor. Let's try it first. Oof! My nostrils singed! Wow. I'm enjoying the flavor. It's sour. Yeah. So the main flavor here is salt and vinegar. It's extremely sour and extremely vinegary, which I love. There's a hint of onion flavor, a hint of barbecue flavor. I don't taste any garlickiness though. So it's kind of like salt and vinegar chips with a little twist. I like that. But the texture's not good, to be honest. They sound crunchy, but in reality, they just kind of crumble in your mouth instantly. It's kind of weird. There's something that's not satisfying about the crunch. Also, they're quite greasy. Otherwise, they're good. I like them. Now let's try the Nathan's hot dog. That is some thick honey mustard. Oh my goodness. It almost looks like pus. That was disgusting. I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's just kind of squished. This is a deflated raisin dog. She said, I've been in the desert for 50 years. I need some water. Let's just dip it into this extremely thick honey mustard. That might have not... I forgot to drink. It's down. That might have not looked that good, but let me tell you, that was a fantastic hot dog. I gotta say, the bun tasted like a perfect bun. A lot of buns can be too bready, dry, a little yeasty. This one was just bunny. Not the rodent. And the hot dog itself, pretty decent quality. There was a little crunch there, good texture. That was a great hot dog. I like it. Now let's try this egg roll. I've never had a Walmart egg roll. Okay. It's nice and hot. You know what? She needs help. Oh, but better. It's meh. You know, it tastes like a frozen egg roll, not a takeout egg roll, not even a Panda Express egg roll. Just super bland in flavor. The filling, even though it's made of crunchy, crispy carrots and celery, it's all just a soggy mush. And then the outside is super oily. It tastes like it's been fried in kind of old oil. It's not quite fishy yet, but it's possibly a little lobstery. That's the stage of the oil. I would not get it again, but I'm also not disgusted. I'm just like, It is now time for the unicorn parfait. Now, I have to tell you, Aslan's been asking about you. He's been saying, where did my beloved unicorn go? And I told him she was tired. She was tired of your roars. Even Mr. Tumnus said that you were doing a little too much. And he has hooves. Talk about doing too much. Let's try this unicorn parfait. Oh, it's dense. Okay, let's see. Oh. Wait, I kinda want more, even though it's horrible. This is honestly quite vile. But I'm still eating it. This doesn't make sense. That's terrible. In the sense that is so sweet. I feel like maybe a toddler would enjoy this flavor profile, but not a grown professional businessman like myself. The whole flavor is just cotton candy. If you like artificial tasting cotton candy flavored desserts and sweets and baked goods, you will love this. But personally, I think cotton candy is not good in its pure cotton candy form or as a flavoring in anything. I think cotton candy is overrated. People only like it because it's pretty, but it has no personality. It's just sugar. And so this really does just taste like a cotton candy sugar frosting fest. I did like the cake. From the center, it's quite moist and delicious, but it could not save it. Like, that cotton candy flavor took over. And it's also that very heavy type icing, like the birthday cake icing. Anyways, this lunch was odd. It was weird. We can be honest. Sometimes I don't make the best choices, but dinner's gonna be better. I promise. I will make it up to you and our whole family. But I'm gonna give this meal, I think, a 4 out of 10. Yeah. Oh, well. Girlies, it is dinner time, and today is my lucky day. They're fully stocked, probably because it's a Saturday, but it's really packed. It's chaotic. And I'm super hungry because lunch was so small and dainty, like me. So I'm a little shaky. I just need to check out. Oh my gosh, guys, I hope this is good because I'm so hungry. I literally am not feeling too well. I got some General Tso's boneless chicken wings. They only had boneless in this flavor, so had to get it even though I'm a bone-in man now. Remember that while I'm eating these, please. Remember that at the end of the day, I am just an animal with primal instincts that wants to chew on bones. And I got some mac and cheese, which I've never tried. Walmart's mac and cheese, I don't think. And their potato wedges, which I have tried. I think I like them. I got some ranch for the potato wedges and this gorgeous slice of chocolate cake. Look how big, look how glorious. There's a big shadow on me, but it might make me look actually more mysterious and hotter. I'm going in. I'm just gonna, what is this piece of plastic? I'm just going to grab a boneless wing. I think there's supposed to be 8 of them, but he gave me like 10. So generous king, love him. Oh my goodness. Okay. General, you shouldn't have. Either I'm really hungry or these are pretty good. I can't tell which one. I'm very surprised by the quality of the pollo here. I expected, like I've said many times, a mattress firm Tempur-Pedic chicken foam texture, and this is not that. I'm not gonna say it's the best quality chicken ever, but it did have those real shreds of chicken in there. So that's impressive, first of all. The breading is still slightly, hello? Crunchy, yet it's really soaked up all the sauce. Now, the sauce could be a little bit better. It does have a deep richness to it, but it's not sweet enough and it's not tart enough. But there is a deep brown sugar vibe happening that I do like. Oh, there's my cousins! Jenny! Oh, Paul's running away. Paul's shy. He doesn't like cameras. So I'm not fully slayed by these. They could be better, but they're pretty good. And for the price, they're actually very good. Now it's time for the mac and cheese. Okay. This woman just glared at me like an evil glare. What was that about, sweetheart? So this mac and cheese is doable in the sense that it tastes like fast food mac and cheese with less sharpness. But it does have that classic processed, yummy mac and cheese flavor. I just wish that the flavor was stronger. But it's better than I expected. I'm pleasantly surprised. The texture is very nice. It's very creamy. And the noodles have a nice bite to them in a very KFC kind of way. Hello. Hello. It is now time for the potato wedges. It's not a sandal and it's not a high heel. It's a wedge. Ooh, ooh. Oh, let me try myself. They definitely need the ranch. I'm gonna say that. I think this is a codependent spud. It doesn't like being alone. I do love the texture. I think they're really nice and fluffy on the inside. And the outside's real crunchy. So we have that perfect, iconic potato wedge balance there, right? Flavor-wise though, the outside does have a nice little bit of a seasoned fry seasoning. But just like with the mac and cheese, it's not strong enough. And we need more seasoning to balance out all that potato. Also, the potato itself does have a weird dirt flavor. You know when like potatoes just taste like mud? I don't know if it's certain potatoes, like a bad seed out of the potato batch, you know, but sometimes potatoes just have this earthy, muddy planet crust flavor, and it's not a huge deal, but all the fries kind of have that. There's not like one fry that tastes like it. All of them taste like that. So that is a small issue for me. So filming Timmy, if it was such an issue for you, then why did you finish eating these dirt vegetables after filming? Why? Tell me. Were you that hungry, or do you just like the taste of dust and grime and earth? Is that it? Am I gonna finish the mac and cheese? I think I am. I'm so crazy, you can't take me anywhere. This lighting is horrible. The sun came out of nowhere and said, surprise! No one wants you here. Let us go into an ice age. It's what we want. It is now time for the chocolate cake. Ugh. Okay, we have our gorgeous slice of chocolate cake right here. Glistening in the sunlight. Let's see how that texture is. Ooh, fluffy, bouncy. This is really nice. I feel like it's the chocolate cake I've always wanted. In all seriousness, how do I say that? In all seriousness? In all seriousness, what am I? I had a brain fart. That was a full brain fart. That wasn't just a brain fart, that was a brain
Diarrhea.
This is good chocolate cake. Am I shook to my core? No. It tastes like any boxed chocolate cake you can make at home and any jarred chocolate frosting. I enjoy those things, I do. I think the cake is nice and moist and fluffy and not too sweet, and then the frosting brings in all the sweetness, but it's nothing special, okay? Oh my god, my teeth! Why didn't you tell me? Even if some of these items were mediocre, I think this was a very satisfying meal. I'm happy with it. I'm giving it a nice strong 8 out of 10 for Walmart, okay? Oh, hi, how are you? Do you need some help? You know what? I think you need help with your choices. You should buy this shirt. It is forest green. It is made with trees, and it actually provides you with extra oxygen. So yeah, breathe better. Live Walmart. Jack! It is day 4, and nothing makes me feel hotter than wearing this shirt, honestly. I don't know why. I am feeling good. Yesterday's dinner was the most filling by far. I ate a ton, and I'm ready to feast again today. Now, we are at a new Walmart.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to a blue Walmart. I'm feeling like that girl from Willy Wonka who turns into a massive blueberry. So yeah, cinematographer Timmy just wanted to get a cute little shot of this Walmart, even though it looks like all the other Walmarts. Guys, the sandwich area was empty. I don't know if these sandwiches have invisibility powers. They might, but I couldn't see them. Therefore, they did not exist in my world. Luckily though, the deli area did have lots of hot food, and I had some good options to choose from. Lunch is served. I think this meal is pretty exciting, guys. So we got a prime drink. I have never had prime in my life. Is that a hair flying? Stop it. And then I got some flaming hot Cool Ranch Doritos, which I don't think I've ever tried. I'm a Cool Ranch stan, so I'm ready for that. And then I got 3 chicken flautas from the hot area and some popcorn chicken from the hot area also, and a little pumpkin pie. Ooh, happy Thanksgiving to me. So I didn't get any ranch or any dips because I couldn't find them anywhere. We're gonna have some dry popcorn chicken. Did you know that popcorn chicken's parents are a very sweet couple? One is just a little piece of popcorn and the other is a whole chicken. That is the true love story of farms across America. Let's first try this prime drink. Now, you're telling me that I can stream Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power on this can? Where's the screen? This flavor is ice pop, so it's like that red, white, and blue popsicle. Oh my gosh! That was not on purpose, I promise. I'm not that smart. Like, that takes a lot of calculations. Oh, this is delicious. This tastes... This tastes exactly like those red, white, and blue popsicles. It has the cherry flavor, that limey, lemony flavor, and the raspberry flavor as well. It's a little bit tart, just sweet enough, and it has an amazing fizz. This is fantastic. Okay. Flaming Hot Cool Ranch Doritos! Oh my gosh. Those are perfection, guys. It still has that. Hold on. Thank you, Jeff Bezos. It still has that iconic Cool Ranch tanginess, but it's absolutely perfectly balanced with the flaming hot, spicy, but not too spicy, at least for me. I can handle a lot of spice. Flavor, it's just exactly what it says it is. Flaming Hot Cool Ranch, that's it. This one has a lot of seasoning. Okay, let's try some popcorn chicken. I think I tried this in the past, right? Okay. Oh, they're really getting good. They don't really need sauce. So let me just say, these are pretty good popcorn chicken bites. They remind me a lot of Wendy's chicken nuggets, but just less crispy. But I feel like flavor-wise, they have that same black pepper flavor, and they're salty, and they don't taste like they've been fried in nasty oil. They taste fresh. And of course, the inside texture is like a foamy chicken nugget, but like a good foamy chicken nugget. This is not just any basic cold sponge, sis. This is a Scrub Daddy level nugget. Okay, high end. And they taste a lot better than like a frozen chicken nugget. It is time for our chicken flautas. I got 3 of them because I was feeling greedy, and they're pretty big too. You can see them. They look like taquitos. And they weren't labeled. So I was like, can I have 3 taquitos? And the lady was like, you mean flautas? And I said, oh yeah, flautas. You know, once one of my sisters, she was ordering a Frosty at Wendy's, and she forgot the name Frosty. And she was like, can I have a Slurpee? And he was like, we don't have Slurpees. And then she was like, can I have a slushie? And he was like, we don't have slushies. Oh. That's an iconic family story right there. Wait, why are they so good? Listen up. I don't care if you're a flauta. I don't care if you're a taquito. I don't even care if you're a burrito. You matter. And you're worthy. And you are delicious. It tastes just like 7-Eleven's chicken and cheese taquitos, almost exactly. And that might sound like a diss because we all know 7-Eleven has some foods that honestly taste like a big fart. And we don't really want to eat a fart. Well, you might. I don't. Imagine someone's like, that's me, girl. Give it to me. 7-Eleven's taquitos have always stood out as one of their respectable, delectable items, you know? And this is very that. These are very crispy on the outside. The chicken on the inside does taste processed, but it's fine because it is surrounded by this cheesiness and almost like a cream cheese based type of sauce and a light green chili flavor that just kind of melts together. It makes this delicious, almost like a chicken dip mixture. It's very ooey gooey and it complements the crispy tortilla so perfectly. That's a fantastic taquito. I really enjoyed it. A lot of flavor, a lot of good textures. This is a great meal so far. So last but not least, we have pumpkin pie. Why is pumpkin the one member of the squash family that is worthy of becoming a dessert? Like, why don't we have a squash pie? Maybe because it sounds disgusting. You want to step on this pie and squash it? This is adorable. It has the full crust, everything in its own little tiny pie tin. Oh. Yesterday you were trying to eat dirt. Now you're trying to eat the pie tin? Timmy, chill. I don't think your 3 stomachs can process aluminum. You're not the Tin Man. All right. It's nice. It's nice. Is it the best squash pie I've ever eaten? No, it's not, but it's good enough. The crust is actually quite fantastic. It almost tastes homemade. It's very buttery. Don't make me say it. I've said it 2 billion times on this channel. Buttery flaky crisp. It's very that though. It is. I have to say it. I have to be truthful. The filling does have a classic pumpkin pie flavor. The nutmeg, the clove, the cinnamon. It has all of that. I feel like it's missing a creaminess in the flavor and in the texture. The texture is a teeny bit grainy and a little like canned pumpkin-y, you know, and the flavor's missing a richness. It's just a tiny bit watery, just a little bit. It's almost good. But overall, this meal has been quite fantastic. I think it's one of the best meals so far, and I'm gonna have to give it a very strong 9 out of 10 for Walmart. Keep that in mind. Okay, girlies, it's dinner time, and currently I am in a storm. Now, there's a storm going over Florida right now, but it's not going directly over Orlando. It's like going around it, but I think these are the outer bands or whatever they call it, the outer sphere. So it's quite stormy and rainy, and the closest parking spot is still quite far away. So we're about to get soaked, but guess what? That's not gonna ruin our meal. That's not gonna ruin our week. We are gonna feast in a soggy state, and that's okay. Let's go. Ah! Oh my, I'm fogging up. Okay. I made it. How do I look? This might be the most fried dinner of all time, but it's what they had, and we're grateful. So here we have some fried plain wings, which I have not tried yet. We have some cheese bites, and we also have some jalapeno cheese bites. So it's double the dairy, triple the grease. And I also got some buffalo style ranch dip. That's exciting to dip all this into. And for dessert, I got a Friendly's chocolate cake crunch personal sized ice cream cake. That's genius. I gotta say though, guys, when I met him, he was not that friendly to me. He said, "Are you really gonna eat all that greasy food plus me?" Okay then. Okay, you got a big appetite there, buddy. Not very friendly. Let's open up this buffalo ranch dip. Ooh, it smells good, but it doesn't look very appetizing to me. It looks like really gelatinous Big Mac sauce. Let's first try the cheese bites. If this dinner doesn't give me a stomachache, I'm gonna be very surprised. Oh wait, let's first try them by themselves. Timmy, what are you doing? And then with the sauce. I think I've had these, right? Look at that. Oh my gosh, this one has a mouth. Hey girl, how are you today, sweetheart? I'm feeling quite milky. Oh, there's a zaddy right in front of me. That's a real man right there. I mean, I can relate. I felt a little bit of competition when I saw him. What kind of liquid was in this? Is this filled like a gusher? Did you see that? Anyways, these cheese bites are honestly top tier fried cheese. They taste a lot better than most fried cheese curds that I've had in the past. A lot of them can be too salty and just too much, but these are perfectly salty, not greasy, crunchy, and delicious. Perfect fried cheese. Now let's try this jalapeno bite. I feel like it should be a little more golden brown. This is kind of pale. You know who this reminds me of? Beth. Did you guess that before I said it? Probably. Out of all the Little Women, Beth really went through it. And she did not make it out the other side. But I like to remember her laying in bed, Marmy feeding her some warm chicken noodle soup while it drips down her chin and she's like, the memories. Love her. Miss her. Love you, Beth. I love that Beth is a reoccurring character on my channel. Who chose this? Because I didn't. Okay, let's try this jalapeno cheese bite. I can still taste it. My eyes are watering. What just happened? I've never been more disgusted by anything from Walmart ever. Fried jalapeno anything is supposed to be a safe space. Even the low quality fried jalapeno appetizers are always good. I don't know if this has gone bad or if the person that created the recipe is trying to disgust the human race, but this is the most disgusting thing I've ever had. First of all, look at the inside. Completely dried out. And that's not the reason why I got grossed out. I got grossed out by the flavor. It tasted rotten. You know what it tasted like? You know when you leave onions and carrot peels in the trash and like the next day it just smells like trash, like it is the trash signature odor scent? This tastes like how that smells. If I was a deep fried jalapeno appetizer, I would never want to smell like that. I would be so embarrassed. What happened to you? Where have you been? What have you seen? And it truly crumbled in my mouth. Like the whole thing thoroughly. It's just a hard, crumbly, gravelly rock. It's like chewing on Carlsbad Caverns. Disgusting, vile. I'm still shocked. Okay, let's try one of these plain chicken wings. Hopefully it doesn't taste fishy. Okay, let's try this. Let me compose myself. The flavor wasn't disgusting. The flavor's actually quite good, but I just got a blob of blubber. True whale blubber. I don't know if this chicken's father was a whale. I don't know how that would even happen. We should ask Jerry Springer. It was just blubber, like pure rubbery blubber. So I'm gonna try a different wing and give it another chance because the flavor really does taste really nice. Okay, that's chicken. That is real chicken. I guess they have different daddies. That's okay. Stay back. This tastes like a classic plain wing, but it actually does have that good wing flavor, if that makes sense. Like, I guess the flavor is just like fried chicken, like classic fried chicken, right? That's what this has. It tastes like KFC. I feel like it also has the same quality as KFC, besides that first one. That was KFW, Kentucky Fried Whale. They are very crispy, yet they are quite oily, but they don't have that fishy flavor like the salt, no, like the ranch wings. I almost said salt and vinegar. So at least that's good. Something's off though. Something's off. This meal has been an intense journey. This ice cream cake better be delicious because it's like half of my dinner. There's some chocolate syrup on there. See that? Oh, the texture. Ooh, look at all that fudge. Oh my gosh, things are looking up. Oh, I would like to thank the whale wing and the trash jalapeno that helped me get here to this moment. This is incredible, groundbreaking, and oh, the ground is breaking. I see it. On the bottom we have vanilla, simple, classic. On the top we have chocolate, also simple, also classic. And they both feel like good quality ice cream. But the main thing, it's these little cookie crumb type things, that signature ice cream cake vibe. There's so many of them. They add such a delicious cakey texture because they're kind of soggy. It's just everything you could want in an ice cream cake. I would totally get this again. This dinner was 50% good items, 50% flop items. But I'm not giving it a 5. I just can't with those disgusting, vile trash peppers. This isn't a charity. I'm not just giving away scores. So I'm giving this meal a 3 out of 10. Flopperoonie. I hope tomorrow's lunch heals me. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. You know what you should buy? You should buy some tuna because your breath already stinks. We don't have to worry about that. And this particular tuna, new Ariel. She was staring at me. I had to go. I couldn't keep going. Girlies, when I left the house, it wasn't raining like this, but now it's raining a lot and I don't know if I should get out. Ah! And yes, the storm's little outer casing is passing us. What is it, a hot dog? Why'd I call it casing? Should I get out or should I just wait it out a little bit? Look at this. Ah! Okay, girlies, the rain's calming down. It's time. It's time. Oh, it's still bad. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Okay, I'm excited I can get my food. This is the face of gratitude. Thank you, big man up there, because the rain stopped and I don't have to run back to my car. The feast is secured. We have an original chicken sandwich, guys. I'm so hyped to try this buffalo style sauce just to make it like a buffalo chicken sandwich, you know. I also got this American style pasta salad, guys. There's pasta in here and you mix it yourself. I have never had anything like this. Very interesting. It has pasta, tomatoes, olives, chicken, cheddar, and smoky ranch dressing. So it's basically ranch pasta. Serve that at Olive Garden, girl. And I also got some fritters. I'm assuming they're apple fritters. I love apple fritters. Okay. And I got these Cheetos Flavor Shots Flamin' Hot Asteroids. I used to love these back in the day when I was a kid. It's basically like flaming hot cereal or dog food. Oh, look guys, so cute. Ah! Ah! Not my new car. Ah! If you haven't had these, they're incredible. They have a sharper, cheesier, spicier flavor. It's like Flaming Hot Cheetos gone completely insane, like Willy Wonka. And the texture is more like Cocoa Pebbles, Captain Crunch. It's very that. Now let's try this pasta salad. I don't like olives. I feel like they are grape's demonic cousin. They've just always tasted like a tire to me. And I know I haven't eaten a car tire before, but that's what they taste like. So I'm not gonna add those. Here's a little thing of ranch. That's very, very small. It's like someone took a real ranch cup and they squished it. And it does come with the fork, which is quite sticky, has some pasta starch coating it. But hey, I can't get mad at something that's free. And a free utensil is quite literally one of the most generous, hey King, generous items you can get in a pasta salad. Now let's add this ranch. Okay, let's just mix this ranch in there. Why is this rigatoni lasagna oni shaped noodle kind of eating? I truly thought that pasta salad would taste like leftovers from 1802, but instead it tastes like leftovers from last week, which is not bad. The pasta itself honestly has a very fresh texture and it just tastes like cooked pasta. There is no fridge flavor, nothing nasty going on there. The chicken is very extremely processed, but it does have a slight Cajun-y flavor, which I appreciate. I just don't like the texture. So I kind of avoided it as I ate the pasta salad, the same way that you avoid your friend that always wants to go out to the club and you just want to stay home and rewatch the Narnia movies. I get that. The cheese tastes great, nice and sharp, but the ranch is really that girl. She brought the whole thing to life. It tastes like restaurant ranch. It does not taste like processed trashy ranch. It is kind of sweet, but it also has this very nice smoky flavor, like a real authentic smokiness that balances out the sweetness. It just tastes so good with the pasta. I'm very surprised. Now let's try the original chicken sandwich. Oh! Smells like yeast. It smells like someone's foot after they walked around Disney all day in their sweaty Skechers. We have the filet de pollo. Got my buffalo sauce here. Let's first try it by itself and then with the sauce. Wait. Okay. Oh my gosh. Let me try the chicken by itself. Hold on. Okay. Let me just get the negativity out of the way because you guys know I'm a glass half full kind of girly. The bun is a disappointment to this family. Everything that I worked for means nothing because this bun has really disgraced me. It is dry, too sweet, and it has a slight wheat flavor, which is upsetting. What do you think? I like to taste wheat? I like my processed flour. I don't want a hint of a real grain in my bread, you know? And for some reason, it just kind of tastes like that. But the chicken made me and her mother so proud. It isn't like the best chicken fillet ever, but it tastes sort of real. I mean, the chicken in there is quite thin, but it has a real texture to it. And the breading is a little too thick, but it has a good fried chicken flavor. Like, it's simple and it's not perfect, but it's good. Last but not least, let's try these fritters. Guys, once I had a banana fritter. It was one of the best things I've ever eaten in my life, and I feel like Apple's time came and went. Like, she was the supreme, but the banana has come to replace her. And I think that everyone needs to get on board with that. Even though I love apple fritters, banana fritters are that girl. Or should I say, that man. I liked it. I did. Taste like an apple fritter. Had the apple fritter texture. Very moist. Nice little apple flavor. Nice cinnamoniness. And the glaze was nice and sweet. But I have one complaint. And that is the fact that it has a slight apple soap flavor. Like, it's kind of giving Dial or like a candle. You know what it's giving? Bath and Body Works. That's the flavor profile right here. You walk into Bath and Body Works and you're like, this smells like a Walmart apple fritter. Where's the bakery, sis? There's just a slight hint of floralness. Maybe it's a little bit of apple blossom. I don't know. I like it though. I do. It's just different. This meal was a wild ride. Nothing was perfect, but I did enjoy elements of each item, including fire, wind, air, water, dirt, sea, mud, grease, all the elements. So I'm gonna have to give this meal a nice 6 out of 10. Okay. It is dinner time and someone's alarm is going off. And in this one moment in time, it is not raining. So I'm very happy I'm dry. Someone needs to deal with that. I'm hungry. I'm ravenous. So let's eat. So the hot bar did have a few wing options, but the sides looked so dried up, at least everything that I haven't tried yet. And I even looked in like the hummus area. There was some sushi thrown in there, just scattered across the aisle. And they also did have some sandwiches, but guys, there's something about these Walmart sandwiches that look so old to me. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Girlies, we need to talk. You know what? I'm gonna put you down here so I can feel like I'm above you. We need to talk. This Walmart challenge is getting a little bit tough, okay? And I feel like I am running out of options now. We only have 2 days left, so we are gonna make it through this rough patch. There were a few hot bar items that I could have gotten that I haven't tried yet, like a couple different flavors of wings. But guess what? I don't feel like eating more wings right now. I'm fed up. I'm fed up with wings. I'm fed up with flying. I'm fed up with birds. So I scraped together a few different items that hopefully will create a satisfying meal. But I just feel really bad about it because I know that you guys watch me because I eat delicious foods and I don't know if this meal is delicious enough for you or me. We're about to find out. Okay. I got a salad, not a pasta salad, a green salad. I do think this is a good change for us. I think that my body needs some nutrients and minerals as well. And I've not been eating enough potato skin. As we all know, all the nutrients in the world are in potato skins. So I got, oh, it's upside down. It's the chef salad with turkey and ham and tomatoes and cheese and carrots with buttermilk ranch dressing. Okay. I also got a corn dog. This is providing us with our fresh, hot aspect of the meal and also our grain nutrients from the corn. And I got this small plate by Hillshire Farms. Now, I haven't had this in a while, but I love these little small plates. I just got it as a little treat for myself just to make the meal a little more delicious for me. Sometimes I have to put me first. It does have hot calabrese salami, so hopefully it doesn't give me the gout once again. Now, dessert actually looks delicious. It's a strawberry tres leche. You guys love my tres leche. I'm half Cuban. Let's feast. Let me first eat my little appetizer. My grown-up Lunchable. It also has Gouda cheese. I love Gouda because it's good. Oh, it's been so long. It's been too long. Oh my gosh, look at that. A delicacy. This is not sponsored, but if you haven't had one of these little meals, they're incredible. These crusty little pieces of toast are so good. They're buttery. They have a very strong garlic flavor, and they're extremely crunchy. And then the salami is a tiny bit spicy, and it's thick. It has that nice, strong salami flavor, and it feels like high quality, like it's from a real salami factory, said Dr. Seuss. And then the Gouda is just, it's Gouda. If you haven't had Gouda, you're missing out. Oh, you might be thinking,
Timmy, that's just meats and cheeses and toast. You're so dramatic. It can't be that good.
well, you obviously haven't experienced life, have you? If that's your point of view about Miss Hillshire. And it is named after where Frodo is from. I now have to make a whole salad in my car.
Oh, Timmy, life is so hard for you, isn't it?
I just know future editing Timmy's gonna say something like that. How did you know? Oh, it must be so hard to make a salad in your car. Oh, the struggle. Are you from Milwaukee? I'm sorry. He's a monster. Here is my fork covered in bacteria from the lettuces. I'm just adding on my turkey, ham, and cheese. Making a sandwich here. Corn on the ranch. The more ranch, the better. Have you guys seen the video of Millie Bobby Brown talking about her obsession with carrots? And she's like, the dirtier, the better. It is my favorite thing in the world. Oh my gosh, carrot queen. It's pretty good. The head of lettuce is a bit more crisp than I thought it would be. It was looking a little soggy to me, but it's not. Also, why is it called a head of lettuce? Why not a neck? A neck of lettuce, a wrist. Hey girl, I'm lettuce. I think the main flavor here is ham. It adds the most flavor. The turkey doesn't add much, and the cheese doesn't add much either. The ranch is decent. It tastes like normal store-bought ranch, not gross store-bought ranch. So it's fine. It's all right. Now we have the corn dog. I couldn't find the dips anywhere. I was gonna get my, oh, it's burnt. I don't even know if there's a hot dog in there, guys. It's just cold. Look at that. She said, I am so singed that I have a new crack. I don't want this bite to be my first impression of the corn dog, so I'm just gonna bite it off and then put it into here, okay? Okay, that's how it looks on the inside. Yeah. It's It's good. Yeah, I'm not blown away, but it's a typical corn dog. It gets the job done. I feel like the corn mixture on the outside is actually very nice and cakey, and it has that classic cornbready flavor. It's nicely fried besides that first bite, and the hot dog on the inside tastes perfect. Nice beefy flavor. There's not much more to say about a corn dog. You know, like a corn dog is corn dog. Pepsi's Pepsi. And Timmy's Timmy. And that's who I am. What am I saying? I think this meal is making me a little delusional, guys. I'm not getting enough vitamins and nutrients. Here we have some fresh produce from the strawberries. We have the strawberry tres leches. If you haven't had tres leches, I've explained it 1,000 times on this channel, but I'll do it again as a member of the Cuban community. So it is a cake that has been soaked in 3 kinds of milk: condensed milk, evaporated milk, and cow milk, the kind you squeeze out. And it just creates this delicious custardy, soggy cake. And this one has strawberry stuff on top, like a strawberry shortcake. So, oh. Ho, 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 ho. Oh. Walmart. You go from making walls to making this? Oh, they ate. That is one of the best Walmart desserts I've had yet. It really is a perfect tres leches. It does not taste processed. It tastes really fresh. The cake itself has the perfect amount of moisture. At the bottom, there's a little bit of extra moisture, but throughout it, it's just juicy. It's also not too sweet or heavy. It's more so refreshing, as tres leches should be, at least to me. And then the strawberry mixture on the top is so jammy. It tastes like fresh strawberry jam, but like really liquidy. And it's also bright and refreshing. I loved it. I really did. You know, this meal turned out to be a little bit better than I expected. I think I ate that. If you disagree, rewind the video and literally watch me eat it. I am going to give it a nice, strong 7 out of 10. I think it deserves that. Oh, hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, do you have a dog? You have a dog, right? I see all the dog hair stuck to your clothes. You should get them this pup pepperoni. Just make sure they don't have issues with the gout like I do. My foot swelled up in the middle of the night after I ate 60 turkey pepperonis. Ooh, those rays of sun. Oh. Oh, good morning, guys. So it is day 6. We are almost done with the challenge. Am I sad about that? Nar. I am having a great time as always. I love hanging out with you guys, eating, making content, like a content creator influencer. But I am tired of eating fried foods. I really am. It's wearing me down. I am here a bit earlier today. It's like 10 a.m. because I wanted to check for breakfasty items. I don't know if they serve breakfasty stuff, but we're gonna find out right now. Also, somehow I'm still feeling great. I feel dainty, airy, like a feather, and I don't feel bloated after all these meals. So that's good. Let's go. I'm hungry. This was a moment so pleasing to my career. They had breakfast items that I haven't tried yet, guys. Do you know how much this means to me? I have been running out of things to try. It's gonna be a good day, sisters. That's what Beth said when her fever broke. So we have a sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit sandwich, fully cooked. Oh, and then we have some crullers, which were on sale. I think they go bad today, but that's fine. They look a little humid in there. That's okay too. And I also got these breakfast tater cakes, which I have no clue what they are. Like a pizza roll type thing, but breakfast edition. Potato, egg, sausage, cheese, red pepper, and bacon. It's all inside. Oh, I thought it was falling out. And then I also got these very interesting chips I've never had. Hawaiian brand kettle style potato chips, sweet Maui onion. Ooh! Let's first try the sweet Maui onion chips. Ooh, smells good. Oh! Oh my goodness! They're perfectly crunchy, salty kettle chips. That's the base. Okay, we have a good potato right here. But this sweet onion flavor is honestly serving French onion soup in chip form. It isn't too oniony, like it's not gonna affect your breath too badly. Remember that scene in The Grinch where he just bites into an onion? It is not like that, I promise. Also random, but the Grinch had termites in his teeth? How'd that even happen? I love these, incredible. Next up, let's try the sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. Ooh, it looks quite singed. Oh, that just looks so appetizing, doesn't it? I was really excited for this, but now visually, it's just not serving. This part of the biscuit feels overcooked. This part is genuinely soggy. This is the tres leche of breakfast sandwiches. Let me take off the top biscuit because it's just so soggy, it's really grossing me out.
Yeah, it's better.
The egg is all right. You know, I do feel like at some point it was hatched by a chicken. I just don't know how many steps it went through to become this egg hockey puck, you know, but I can still taste some sort of real egg in there. So that is the silver lining of the shell, right? The sausage is actually fantastic. It tastes like a perfect breakfast sausage to me. It's salty. It has a good flavor, has a perfect bite to it. The main issue here is the biscuit. And not only because of the fact that it was soggy, but the biscuit itself has no flavor. It's truly empty. It just honestly tastes like biscuit water. It doesn't it just doesn't really even have a biscuit flavor, and it's not salty. It just tastes like bread that's trying to be a biscuit, but it's not. Now let's try these breakfast tater kegs. Isn't a keg like a beer thing? Let's see how these look. Oh. Are they supposed to look like little chunks of charcoal? It smells kind of good. It just looks so dried up. Let's open it up. Okay. The inside looks promising. It looks like a weird tater tot. Wow. Oh. Those taste so much better than they look. They remind me of a croqueta. You guys know I'm half Cuban. If you don't know what a croqueta is, they are basically little breaded, fried logs of pureed ham. There's also a cheese version. There's also a chicken version. If you can't handle the real thing, this Cuban man can. This machismo. So it's very that, but instead of the ham flavor, there's like a very strong bacon and sausage flavor. So it's very meaty still, but it also has that kind of tater tot hash brown texture. There's a strong cheesiness. The outside's kind of crispy. It's just honestly delicious. It is a tiny bit too salty, but otherwise perfection. Super flavorful and just really fun to eat. It's like a giant tater tot. So my car turned off. Don't you know we're in Florida and I could overheat? My car just doesn't care about me. I guess we're still getting to know each other, but those were fantastic. Now it's time to try the evaporated crullers. Crullers? The word cruller to me reminds me of like a Christmas Carol for some reason. Like, what was the guy's name? It was Cruller something, right? Christmas Carol man. Ebenezer Scrooge! That has absolutely nothing to do with cruller. Maybe because Christmas Carol, cruller, Carol. Christmas cruller. I don't know. Anyways, let's open these up. I'm sorry. You guys are probably so annoyed and you just want to see me eat the cruller. I don't remember the last time that I had a cruller. I don't even know what they taste like at all. Oh! What was that? Did something fall in my car? People like these? I mean, I like the way that the flaps just like kind of pull apart. I don't know. Where's the flavor? The Scrooge doesn't taste like a donut at all. It doesn't have the texture of a donut. It's its own thing, and it's a very terrible thing. The texture is dry and almost like chalky and hard and just not satisfying to bite into. And it's not even croissant-like. Like, it doesn't like flake. And then flavor-wise, it just has no flavor. It just kind of tastes like glaze. And donuts do have a very specific flavor. Crullers just have nothing. Breakfast was very hit and miss, I feel. But I am glad that I got to try some new items. I'm gonna give this meal a 5 out of 10. It's dinner time. I'm looking quite sun-kissed. The sun said, and I'm super hungry. Let's feast. I got boneless barbecue wings, and I thought that I was zooming into the barbecue ones, but I was actually zooming into the General Tso's wings. So yeah, I really thought I was not going to be able to find anything new, but look at me now. I am finally trying the barbecue boneless wings that I have not tried yet. They look great and they smell fantastic. But guys, I found this jalapeno popper potato salad. I haven't seen it anywhere all week, and now it just appeared. This is basically fish and bread. Thank you, big man upstairs. And for my appetizer, I got these Takis Dragon Sweet Chili. Never had them. They look great. And a big old slice of New York style cheesecake. Look at that, big mamacita. First things first, let's try these Takis Dragon Sweet Chili. Are you telling me a dragon made this? Are you telling me that it cooked it with its breath? I'm sorry, a dragon possessed me. Those are fabulous. I think they're better than normal Takis, honestly. They still have that limey kick, but instead of like a really hot like pepper flavor, they have more of like a sweet soy sauce flavor. It works so well, and they're not too strong either. Just delicious. Love them. Now, let's try a barbecue wing. Yeah. Wait, I got barbecue sauce in my beard. That's probably the most American sentence that's ever come out of my mouth. I got a heart full of love and a beard full of barbecue. Why does that sound like a Luke Bryan song?
Give me your heart and I'll give you a beer. Buy me your truck and I'll give you my love.
These are great. Once again, they have the same quality as the General Tso boneless chicken wings. It kind of reminds me of like orange chicken from Panda Express, but instead of orange chicken sauce, they use barbecue sauce. So it is very that. It does taste kind of processed, but the barbecue sauce is really tangy and it's not too sweet and it kind of just sinks right into the breading.
I like it. You know why? I'm a man.
Very, very nice. My second to last dinner is going great. Now let's try another all-American dish. Jalapeno popper potato salad. I'm ready for this. With natural bacon flavoring. Are you telling me some bacon flavoring is unnatural? Sounds suspicious. Oh, that smells so good. Let me clean my spoon with my mouth. That's how it looks. Oh my goodness.
Oh! We're stuck. Wait.
I didn't get a drink. Go. Travel the esophagus path. Come on. Okay, thank you. I'm obsessed with this. It tastes more like a baked potato than a potato salad because the sauce, or like the, what would you call it, spread, the gravy, doesn't really have a mayonnaise-y flavor. It has much more of a sour cream cheese flavor, almost like a mixture of those two. So if you love those things, as do I think you will love this. Now the potatoes are perfectly cooked, and I don't think that those Amish queens made this because this is not overly sweet. Someone definitely knew where the salt was, for sure. The cheese really adds a lot. It just adds so much saltiness and sharpness. And let me tell you something. The natural bacon flavoring does taste natural. I wouldn't question its authenticity. Oh my god! Cousin Liz! Joey, come back! It's been years, you're ignoring me! Anyways, it tastes like there's real pieces of pig in this. It does not taste like bacon bits. And the jalapeno really just adds a little bit of jalapeno flavor, a little bit of crunch, and a little bit of spice. It does what it needs to do. This is just fantastic. I adore it. I think it's actual perfection, and I would totally get this again. J'adore. I wonder who created the jalapeno popper. Do you guys ever wonder, like, who was the first person to, like, eat a potato? Like, they didn't know if it was safe to eat. And they probably ate it raw. Because they're probably like, oh, this is sort of like a dirty apple. And they probably just took the risk and they bit into it. And they were probably like, you know, it doesn't really have much flavor, but we could mash it. We could. And we could fry it, and we could also scallop it. Whoever that person was changed the world. We should call them, like, the potato Aslan. It's time for the cheesecake. That is a big slice of cheesecake. Look at her. Oh! J'adore! Dio, Charlize Theron, Natalie Portman. Look at that texture. Why and how is this cheesecake this good? That cheesecake is genuinely perfect. I have had a lot of cheesecakes in my life, but I wouldn't consider myself a cheesecake expert. I love cheesecake. I just don't know a lot about the craft, you know, the craft cake. I have never really made like a real cheesecake, but I gotta say this one tastes so delicious to me from texture to flavor. The texture is classic, fluffy, yet still somehow a little bit dense cheesecake. Not too heavy, very easy to devour the whole thing. And then flavor wise, it's not too sweet. I hate when a cheesecake is too sweet. It's just so cream cheesy and so vanilla-y. There's a strong vanilla extract flavor in there, but like real vanilla extract, like the pricey kind. Even the crust tasted really graham crackery and just classic and nice. It just tastes like a really good classic cheesecake. I think it's fantastic, and I wouldn't change a thing. Just like Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas. I wouldn't either. I think that today's meal was one of the best ones. I either liked or loved every single item here. So I'm giving this meal a 9 out of 10. Tomorrow's the last day. I'm going to try to end it strong and find things that I haven't had yet. Like I did tonight. I ate. Hi. Oh, yeah. So you want to shop at Walmart? Well, I hope you're a fan of wings. They have a lot. And I hope you like living better and lower prices. Walmart, not sponsored. There I was, standing in the sandwich aisle, about to get a dry, crusty sandwich because there was nothing left for me to try. And then I heard a siren call, a very fresh siren. I can't resist. This is not my fault. Don't look at me like that. You don't know what I've been through. Well, you actually do because you watched it. But you don't know how it feels to eat wing after wing. And then the last thing I have left is a dry Walmart sandwich with real wall in it. I don't think so, sweetheart. I'm sorry, I had to eat fresh. This is my reward for this long week, okay? And technically, this is fresh food served at Walmart. So I don't want to hear it. Put it away. We don't need your critiques and we don't need your judgment. Stay away from me and my daughter. So her name is Spicy Nacho Crunch. I'm sorry, Spicy Nacho Chicken. This is one of their new subs. It has rotisserie style chicken, 2 times cheddar cheese sauce, onions, peppers, jalapeno peppers, creamy sriracha, and sub crunch. I got all of that, plus I added lettuce and tomato. Now, sub crunch kind of looks like fried onions, but the very nice Subway Have It Your Way employee man told me that they taste like little crushed up Fritos, which is even better. I love a Frito. But I didn't just get this. I also got some Walmart food, okay? I got glazed donuts. I haven't tried these yet, and they look so good. They were made fresh today. This is the good stuff, guys. And then I also got these spicy queso Funyuns. So this is like a queso themed meal plus a donut with a big hole in it. We can all relate to that. I mean, you can, that's for sure. I have never been a huge fan of Funyuns. I don't know why, they just never looked appetizing to me, but I did have the original ones recently and they were delicious. They're like an onion Frito, you know? Mmm. Okay, Miss Onion. Okay, Miss Stinky. People underestimate her because she smells so bad, but guess what? People put onions in everything. She's very popular. Those are fantastic. So they do genuinely have like a salsa con queso flavor, and they kind of remind me of chili cheese Fritos, but a little less salty and a little more cheesy flavor. Plus, of course, there is an onion aftertaste. Very, very nice. Okay, and it's time for my Subway sandwich. It's just so nice to eat something really fresh. Well, it's Subway that fresh. I mean, sometimes the tomatoes look quite shriveled. Ooh. I see the little crunchy thingies. So this is how it looks. I thought it would look a little prettier, but I'm still very grateful. The bread does kind of look like a desert floor with those little cracks in it. See that? Wait, that is too good. Usually I'm not a big... Hi. There's a man right there. Oh, he just spit. Why do men spit everywhere they go? I guess the more alpha you are, the more spit you create, and you're like, I gotta get it out. Pet, pet, pet. You would think I'd be overflowing with spit, but I'm not. I wonder why. So weird. You guys, once my sister choked on a chunk of beef stew and it got stuck in her esophagus, and like she could breathe but she couldn't swallow her spit, so she was spitting up everywhere. She's totally fine now. It was like 20 years ago, but you know. This is delicious. I'm typically not a big fan of Subway's rotisserie chicken because to me, it like almost tastes like rotisserie chicken, but not quite. It doesn't feel quite fresh. Therefore, it just kind of grosses me out. But in this, it's covered by so many sauces and delicious things. I don't mind it at all. The little crunchy thingies really come through, and they do add a Frito-y flavor and a gorgeous crunch in the texture. The cheddar cheese sauce really comes through also, just thick nacho cheese, and it complements the Fritos so well. It just adds a special something to the sandwich. But the main star here is the creamy sriracha. It is very sriracha-y, and it's very creamy. And then the fresh toppings add that refreshing factor that every sandwich needs. It's a genuinely delicious sandwich. Like, I would get it again 100%. Oh, I feel so satisfied. It is now time for dessert. The glazed donuts. All right. Yeah, that's a good glazed donut. Is it the best glazed donut ever? No, but it's quite enjoyable. I do feel like it's missing some sort of richness that, you know, Krispy Kreme has. Even Publix has it. This just feels the slightest bit empty in flavor. I feel like it's just missing a donut pow, but it still tastes enough like a donut that it's good. The glaze is how any donut glaze should be. It is nice and crispy and flaky and sweet and good. And the texture is perfect. It's very fluffy. My half-brother! My half-brother! How is Papa? I don't know your mom. That's why I didn't ask about her. He got so offended that I didn't ask about his mom. I don't know her. She's not my mother. Our final lunch is over, and I'm going to give it a nice strong 9 out of 10. It deserves it, and even though it was Subway, it's worth it, said Dr. Seuss. It is dinner time, and we're about to eat the final Walmart meal. I don't think I've ever felt so accomplished. This has truly been a legit challenge. This is what happens when you persevere. This is what happens when you inspire people to eat more Walmart fish flavored wings. Girlies, today we are blessed. Someone knew that it was the last day of my Walmart challenge and they said, we're gonna be fully stocked for this king. I got fried chicken, which actually kind of stinks. So I'm getting a little concerned. And then I also got corn, which I haven't tried yet, and mashed potatoes. Now I have tried the mashed potatoes, but I got them with gravy this time. That is a blob in the gravy right there. So I am kind of concerned about that. And for dessert, I got the strawberry version of the iconic ice cream cake that I had the other day. Strawberry cake crunch. Sounds amazing. Like I said, the fried chicken does have quite an odor to it. Now, it's not full fish. This is more like land and sea. It's like a steak lobster combo at Outback's Steakhouse. It smells like that. But let's first try the corn. The grains. Is my body going to be able to digest this? No. No one's is. I'm not the only one. Am I still going to eat it? Yes. Because everyone else does as well. I expected corn. Basic, good old, grown on the farm, sprouted out the earth corn. But this tastes like corn that's been boiled in chicken grease. There is like a chicken bouillon flavor in there, but there's more of a fat flavor. And that might sound good to you, but I just wanted corn. Is that too much to ask, Walmart? It wasn't fully disgusting, but it was gross enough that now I just don't really want to take another bite. So let's just move on to the mashed potatoes and the gravy. Okay. Oh, that was a blob. That was a blob, a gravy blob. So I gotta say that the mashed potatoes by themselves are eating once again. I am still so impressed by Walmart's taters. I feel like maybe they hire a real Idahoan to come in and provide them with authentic potatoes, because that is really good. And I gotta be honest, the gravy has a fantastic flavor. It tastes like a classic black peppery creamy gravy, and it's quite salty, but I feel like whoever made it didn't mix it enough, because there's powder blobs, you know, like you know, like when like gravy or like Kraft mac and cheese, like when you're mixing the powder into whatever liquid is in the pot, when you don't mix it enough, there's like blobs. I got a powder blob, and that just really icked me out. There's something about blobs in gravy and in mac and cheese that just truly disgust me. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I know I'm British and I know we eat all gravy, but I can't do it. It is now time to try the fried chicken. Now, are you telling me that someone fried this chicken? That's exactly what you're telling me. It feels very light, actually, like it's empty. And this is a piece of white meat. I paid like $1 extra for white meat because you guys know that we live that bougie life. That's how the meat looks on the inside. Okay, let's try it. I feel like Anne of Green Gables right now because, girl, I'm in the depths of despair. That chicken, to me, is inedible. In the sense that, you know what I mean? Like, come on, Kelly Osbourne. But for real, it is. The skin is so extremely greasy that, like, when I bit into it, I actually felt this just, like, layer of oil coat in my mouth. The oil tasted foul. It tasted
Possessed.
Someone needs to call Russell Crowe because he's in all those exorcism movies now, right? Call him and tell him there's a chicken that needs to be saved. It just has such an old oil flavor. And yes, once again, there was a fishy aftertaste. But like with the wings, it actually tasted good until I got to the aftertaste. With this, it just tastes like old oil. And then comes the fishy aftertaste. It's so strong and so potent that I don't think I can eat any more of it. And this is the last meal. I'm very upset that it's ending like this. The corn is trash. The chicken is trash. The gravy is blobby. Let's just hope that the dessert can end this video on a good note. Come on, bestie. Ooh, that looks like very gelatinous strawberry goop. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Something worth eating, something worth fighting for. That is fantastic. Just like the chocolate version, the ice cream feels like high quality, and the strawberry ice cream doesn't have a super processed flavor. It tastes more like fresh strawberries. The strawberry crumbs remind me of those strawberry shortcake popsicles that we all adore. It tastes just like that. The one thing that I don't love is the strawberry syrup. It's not syrupy enough. It is too jello-y for me, too gelatinous. But flavor-wise, this tastes fantastic. So I'm gonna have to give this last meal a very weak 2 out of 10. And I'm still extremely hungry. And guess what? The challenge is over. So we're going to Taco Bell.
Taco Bell, I can help you.
Yes, can I please get 3 soft tacos? And can I add jalapeno sauce to them? Give me a taco right now. And yeah, soft tacos taste so much better with the jalapeno sauce on them. Oh my gosh. I missed you. So this has been a great week. If you watched the whole thing, thank you so much to me. Remember to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I think it's time to reflect on how this week went. Throughout the week, we have learned that I am able to handle eating 8,000 gallons of oil and 2 million chicken wings. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And remember, spend money, live worse. Walmart.
Give me your heart and I'll give you a beer. Buy me a truck and I'll give you my love.